Welcome to another amazing tutorial on my channel. If you are new to this tutorial, you can just click on the subscribe button below the screen and get started in this tutorial. Here's an image I've already imported, and before we start, just click on that background below and set it to that ash color I'm setting now for the background color to get started with your smudge effect. So if you look now, everything is just brown, but you won't notice until you start erasing the background out. So first you select your eraser brush and increase the size. Then later on you wipe off the backgrounds around it. So I'll be a little bit fast in this to save time. Next is to duplicate that image, so just click on that layer and the option button will open. Then you click on duplicate, switch off the one below, that very one, switch off the eye, go back to the first layer and wipe off the eyes and the clothes of that image, the cutout image there. So just zoom in, sorry, and let's the same eraser brush and clean off the areas. So next is to select this pen tool that you will see me using right now for your outlines or tracing. Now you create a new layer for that tracing. Just click on the plus button and that new layer appears. Then later on go and select this pen tool, the one below. Then leave your color at black, so you can just go into your color mode option and select the color you wish. Here is my brush settings, so from here you can just see what to use. So I'll just try to set the pressure of this to see if it can give me another kind of design when tracing, but if it doesn't, then I have to reset it back. So looking around, you find other colors at Copic, so you can just select anyone from there to trace, but I prefer we just use the normal color option area to select our black, and your pencil tool should be about 1.0 for your tracing. So we are now going to trace on that new layer we just created. So now we're gonna zoom in and start tracing. But as I'm tracing, it's not giving me what I need, so I have to go back and reset the pencil back. And then I get my settings of my original pencils. So now you just leave the pressure below at 0.1 and the other one at 1.0 for size. So as I'm tracing now, you can see it's having a kind of sharp edge at the edges, at both edges, so it's coming out fine. And that's how we're gonna trace all around the images till we get what we needed. It's a bloody battlefield where some go down, others heal. In the end, it's all the same. All you can do is play the game. Oh, do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I'm sad to say I'm sorry, so lie. Pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one day. I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to hide. Don't wanna live a lie. Too many lows, too many highs. Too many things to criticize. So I live. Now we're done with tracing. We just have to set that trace to multiply at blend mode option. And below the sketch, you create another layer, and that will be for the blend mode of the body. So now we just go straight to copy at color option and select E02. Go back and trace around the body of the image and paste color. All I can do is take the shame. Oh, do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I'm too sad to say I'm sorry, so lie and pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one day. Whoa, whoa. I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to hide. Don't wanna live a lie. Too many lows, too many highs. Too many things to criticize. So I leave it all behind. Don't wanna live a lie. Nice. Click on that layer and select duplicate and duplicate it into 4 layers. Go to duplicate, then set the first duplicate to color at blend option. Set second one to soft light. And the third one to multiply. Then the last one to color again. And then do your adjustments opacity for each layers. Next, we are going to smoothen the skin to make it look cartoonish in that blend mode. So I go and select my smudge brush, and this way I got the smudge brush from, but I've already moved it to a separate section. So then you use your smudge brush and smooth the skin of your imported image. Then later smudge the edges of your pencil sketch to smoothen it a little bit. Next, go create another layer below the sketch layer above, and that will be for the hair. So just follow what I do. So now create a new layer and color pick that hair and set it to a lighter color so that from there we can start giving it details. So just slide through that color upward and start having that light tone. So then use that same pencil. Brush settings for it should be about 0.9. So from here you can start giving it details. Next, you're creating another new layer for another lighter detail on the hair.
Feel uninvited, left home in West LA, I'm not excited, so uninspired, on my way to play the bay while you're alone. This girl's a wonder, she loves me, yeah, she needs to know I love her.
So now I'm just going to measure these layers for the hair together, but I'm not matching the background color for the hair. I'm just leaving that just in case maybe I need to do some kind of corrections. Next, I'm working for the mouth, the inside of the mouth. So I'm just going to select this color, the wine color for it, and then I just draw. I still apply same thing for the teeth by creating another layer, select white and set it to soft light. But for this one I'm setting it to soft light and multiply. So to get this I have to duplicate it, set first layer to soft light and the second to multiply.
This boy's some trouble. When he's around, my problems seem like double. His stupid eyes put me on ice, so no, no. Don't slow me down, don't wanna do this solo. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. Why don't you love me, love me, love me?
I forgot to smudge inside the mouth a little, so I'm just going to smudge this of the original cotton image. So
took a swing at a wrecking ball and I prayed for my downfall, and I found a way to reconcile, 'cause in my heart it's not worthwhile. It's a bloody battlefield where some go down, others heal. In the end it's all the same. All you can do is play the game. Oh, do we say good?
So now I'm going to work for the teeth. Create a new layer and draw white around it. Paste and then set it to soft light. But if the whitening really come out well, you can just duplicate it.
Trying for one day. I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to hide. Don't wanna live a lie. Too many lows, too many highs. Too many things to criticize.
And for me to be able to know and differentiate the layers, I just have to select those things I just added now. I have that blue spot on it. That helps me to differentiate between some layers, so that I won't make any mistake by drawing on them thinking it's an empty layer.
Life kept spitting at my feet.
So now let's draw the eye.
On a dead-end street when all I
So give it some fitness. So follow my process here.
dark remains. I cover up every part of my skin, oh, 'cause I don't like the person within, oh. I know I'm the one to blame. All I can do is take the shame, oh. Do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I'm too sad to say I'm sorry, so lie and pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one day. Whoa, I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to hide. Don't wanna live a lie. Too many lows, too many highs. Too many things to criticize. So I leave it all behind. Don't wanna live a lie. I don't wanna live a lie. Live a lie. I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. Oh no.
I guess the color spilled into the eyes, so I have to use the eraser tool to wipe out the place so that it can come out nicely. That was caused by the time I was smudging and the eye region. So we are now getting to the finishing touch. Duplicate the last image, the original one, and set it to soft light. Duplicate it into 3, and later on merge, and merge the other one again. Now smudge the place and see your result. Now let's work on the leaves to bring out its beauty. So select this color I'm going to use from copy area. Duplicate the image, set the first one to soft light, last one to multiply, and make your adjustments. Create a separate layer for the baby and do same to his lips also. But since he's a boy, you don't need to make his lip that red like a lady. So you have to reduce the opacity of each blend mode to look a bit lighter. Next is to give your image highlights to look kind of attractive. So I'll do same process for the face and other areas of the body. So from here you can just add your own shading technique. Yeah, I'm just going to select the color of the skin, then set it to be a little bit darker. So the more I shade, the more I just give it different shade or different dark modes on it. Then after shading, I take my smudge brush and smudge on the color, and I brush to still with that same pencil. Now I'm done with the blending, so I have to give it a background. So I have to go and import a background which I've already created on Autodesk already. So I'm just going to work on this background a little bit. Just giving the skin a final touch before saving it. After setting it to glow on that layer, you then have to do what I'm going to do now. Go to the backgrounds, switch off the eyes of all the backgrounds, everything. Then you get that box nature behind it. Then save the image, and it's going to save as PNG file. PNG file without a background. So once it saves, then go back to the first layer above, touch the first one there, that sketch layer, and import what you just saved back into the profile. That's the image. So then do this by hitting the layer and set it to hue saturation. Take it backward a little bit to have a kind of purplish color. that will be all for now. So if this tutorial was helpful to you, you can just subscribe to this channel, share to friends, and wait for more to come your way next time. Thank you.